Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I already want to show you what we made today. Here's a nav wallpaper. And so what this video is going to be is basically my design walkthrough, and you're going to see it from beginning till end. It's a long video, you can already tell by the time you see, but you know, this isn't just any old like short tutorial. You guys literally get to see every step of the way, and I think this would be very valuable for those that are trying to learn Photoshop and get a sense of how I make my pieces. So if this is something you'd like to see in the future, please consider liking and commenting down below. Or in the future we can see shorter videos or whatever, but please give me some feedback. This is going to be the first video of the series, so I don't want to hold up too much more time, but enjoy. So without further ado, make sure to like, make sure to comment if this really helped you out. Let me know if you guys like this sort of thing. And alright, let's get this started. So I already collected some pictures. So today we're going with a nav. A lot of people have been requesting that in my comments on TikTok and all that. So I got some of these images here. And so obviously the first thing I do is I go and gather images, and I didn't want to I already wanted to have it prepared for you guys. And so basically what I look through is either, you can go through Google. I personally use DuckDuckGo, privacy concerns, but it ain't that deep, I guess. But I just look through Google, for example, and I just drag and drop into a photos folder. And I'll look through Pinterest, I'll look through the person's Instagram, and then, you can always find a website to download images from someone's Instagram. So, once you got all your images together, now my process is I don't go in with a plan. I really just start taking things out, and I just kind of start. And so the first effect I want to show you guys is a lot of people, they might jump to the quick selection tool, or they might, use the pen tool and go, each part of his head. I don't like doing that shit. All right. I learned a trick from my buddy Rivers Graphics on Instagram, that you can actually click select and click subject. And if you have something that's, mostly has a subject in it and it's clear of any distracting elements in the picture, then it's good. So as you can see, it's selected pretty good, other than, a little bit on the hands, but you can go with your quick selection tool and simply just go in. And so when you initially click the selection, it'll be a plus sign, and so that's where it builds on the selection. But if you hold Alt, I'm on Mac, so Alt Option, you see how it turns gray over here. So we can go back and fix this. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit, just because this thing is being annoying, and the smaller you go, the less it's going to really take up. We just want his hand to not be all fucked up. You know what I mean? Usually I rush through these things. I try to accomplish a wallpaper really fast, but I'm going to take my time a little bit today. I think you guys would really appreciate it. This little stuff is fine. It doesn't really matter. I don't really need his microphone ear thing. I'm not going to worry too much about that. At the end of it, it's going to look fine. Everything else looks selected. All right. And so what I do a lot of the time is over here, let's just, call it nav gray, whatever. I duplicate it actually, and because I like to leave behind the backgrounds of these people. So let's select the top one, and we're going to do a layer mask. Right, so now if we turn this off, now we just have nav on his own. But we're gonna leave him, and we're gonna take both of these, and we're just gonna expand it for now, because I kind of like having a big. Actually, no, I think I had another idea for this wallpaper. So I did a quick Google search. I don't know a lot about nav, but he's from Toronto, so I was thinking of putting in some Toronto type of shit in this. So maybe he can be a little section off, because I was thinking of having a Toronto background and putting a billboard with Nav's name on it. So maybe that's something we can already start off by doing. But we're just gonna move him to the side right now. I just want to see if I can do anything already with what I have here. You know what? Let's actually try that. I actually set up my Chrome right now, so here's unsplash.com. This is where I get a lot of my high quality pictures, and this is what I use for my effects, which we'll be talking about later on. And I think I want to use this background. This one looks really cool with all the purple and stuff, but I might hold off on that right now. So let's just download this. Before they allowed you to drag and drop, but now they don't do that anymore. This is the billboard I used for the little baby one, so I'm just gonna basically reuse it. Okay, so let's drag this back into here. All right, so this is going to be obviously in the background. I want to do it Toronto. Okay, and then we're going to bring in this billboard. Usually I actually don't even name these, but I'm just doing it for your guys' convenience, because I actually need to get into the habit of that. That's how you become a good designer, honestly. All right, let's turn nav off for a second, and let's get this background going. So obviously I want a big billboard straight up in the middle. Okay. And I might follow a similar style I did last time. Maybe put Toronto in the clouds like I did with Little Baby. For now, look, we can do the select subject, and it'll do most of the heavy lifting for us. And it won't perfectly select everything, but that's okay. just go in with our quick selection. Obviously, there's better ways like using the select and mask tool over here, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not really familiar with all that. Like the best way of using it, so I do a lot of quick and dirty work, which is my quick selection tool. Honestly, I'm probably just going to leave in all these things because I'm pretty lazy like that, but I'll make it look good in the end. We still need to select these poles. For some reason, this shit's not. And sometimes what you can do is grab the lasso tool over here, and if you hold shift, you see a little plus that pops up, and then we can kind of, with our hand, grab the most of what we want. And then with the quick selection, we can, and see, it'll add it to the bigger selection. Right, and obviously this side's not good, so we need to clean it up a little bit. Hold Alt, so you have the minus on your quick selection. We don't want all this blue. I might just simply remove all this laddering shit, because at the end product you really can't tell. All right. So I just had a little interruption, but now we're back at it. So all right, so where we left off was this little setup. Yeah, I think I'm gonna avoid kind of adding in this ladder, to be honest with you, because you don't always have to add every picture perfect kind of thing. You really just need the bigger picture, and if anything, you can cover it with other elements. And I think for now this is okay. If anything, we can go back and fix it later. But I'm straight up just going to add the layer mask. So, this looks rough right now, but it's okay. And then what we're going to do is, so there's different ways to size something in Photoshop. You grab from the angle, and you can elongate it, but it distorts it in this way. So Command Z, undo. You want to hold Shift so that it perfectly stays undistorted, I guess you call it, but what I'd like to do is hold Alt and Shift, and it drags it from the middle and increases its size, okay? And so what we're going to do is kind of just have this huge Toronto thing in the background. I don't know if I want to keep it like this or, black it out, but have like the shape of all this. So we're just going to see. We're going to see what works. And what I could do is add a little some nav, in the front of all this. But for now, let's just keep that behind. We can kind of make it look like it's in the clouds. It really doesn't have to be super practical. And you know what? I'm kind of feeling that vibe right now. So simply just go look up some some clouds. I'm gonna try to find the other clouds I used for the little baby one. See if I can find them. I think I used these. Yeah, I used this one. So let's download that. Drag it. If you drag it, it might go to your downloads folder. You just drag it out of your downloads folder. So let that load in. I'm running this off a MacBook Pro 2015, so my thing is really slow, and especially I'm recording a little bit, so that definitely has a thing to it. Okay, and so again, take your select tool, subject, and it selects. Oh, didn't even do that good of a job, but it's okay. We can quick select because it's mostly pink, right? All right, so we're gonna layer mask that. So we're gonna increase the size and make this look a little better. Okay. I'm going to add a few of these to keep it consistent, right? And we probably want this to be on the other side. So if you go to Edit, Transform, you can do Flip Horizontal. I used to make the mistake a lot when I was starting. I would do Image, where is it? There's a way to flip it. It's like Flip Canvas Horizontal. So that thing just completely, that was kind of cool. I kind of fuck with that, actually. The looking might look better. All right, I'm going to leave it like that. Let's strain this out a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try something new. This is what I do. See, I have little happy accidents, as what's that guy's name? Bob Ross or whatever it says. All right. So actually, we're gonna have to flip this again, right? Or no, is it? Or no, it's cool on the other side. Okay. Probably want to lift this up a little bit. See, we can't even see the legs at this point. I mean, we could really. I can knock this one down maybe and shift it around so that we can, but it's okay. We really don't have to. We can make this look a little straighter. We can make it like that. Perfect. And I probably didn't explain how I duplicated this. If you hold Alt and you drag a little layer, that's how you will duplicate it. And so let's get this little bit right here, but we're gonna drag it behind the billboard, so it looks like it's all in the clouds and all that shit. So cool. It's looking cool. So let's group these together. I don't like how they're all that. And sometimes what I do is I come in here. What's this thing called? Usually it pops up a little name. So a fill or an adjustment layer. So these are adjustment layers. So I'll probably come in with the hue saturation. And if you hold Alt and right at the crack, right at the line above another layer, if you hold Alt, this option will happen. That's a clipping mask. And so now this only affects this cloud that's blinking on and off, right? So we can crank up that saturation, and it's only affecting that. See, and it's not affecting anything else. And so I actually really like this kind of look. Oh, yeah, we can go with blue. That seems cool. See, by accident, I applied it to everything, so it looks cool, but that's a little too much. But we're gonna make these clouds all there's probably a better way of doing all this, but it's okay. I really just kind of go with whatever just looks good in front of my face. That's what I do. I'm gonna add a little bit, see if a little contrast helps with showing more of like the cloud shape. Yeah, so that looks a lot better. It's a little darker. All right. I wish this billboard wasn't so tilted up. I wish it was maybe facing down a little bit. Maybe we can use the warp tool potentially. I'm not too familiar with the warp tool, to be honest with you, but let's just see what happens. Maybe puppet warp. Oh shit. I don't even know what this fucking thing does. All right. You know, we're just not gonna do that. I never claimed I was a Photoshop expert, so this is, you guys gotta really watch a painstaking thing. So, you know, I'm gonna stop wasting your guys' time. Let's get to actually getting shit done. But at least I showed you guys how to do those effects and all that shit. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. This picture is really fucking high quality and big. And so the kind of idea I had was maybe some sort of, let's add a threshold on it, right? So we can kind of add this in the background. This kind of shape. I don't know if I really dig that. What we could do is simply add the hue and saturation. But I don't know. I think I want this to be vaguely in the back, and then, you know, we're gonna have we're gonna need to pop in nav at some point. If anything, we can probably stick them in the clouds or above it, just to kind of cover up some things. And right, yeah, and then the idea is to have nav, and then we're gonna plug something into the billboard. For now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all this, click, hold shift, and click up until the last layer that you want. Press Command G for group, and we're gonna do billboard for now, so we know it's all organized. So now let's just start pulling out nav pictures. Let's see what works. I definitely want something like this. This is probably gonna work itself into the billboard, to be honest with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, we can have nav like chilling in there. You can make it a little smaller so that it works in there. Right here's a little, actually, but we're just gonna leave it for now. It's just to get the ideas boiling in there. I like this up shot. This is probably what we're gonna put behind the wall, the billboard. You know, we can select him and perfect layer mask. Oh, that fucked up his head. So we gotta go in a little bit. Copy that head, or I mean, select that. And sorry if this is like super slow, whatever, but I think this would be really valuable if you guys just kind of watch what I do. I know it's gonna be a long watch, but it's definitely valuable. And this is just a test. This is one of my first videos, so I appreciate you watching this far. Comment pickles if you're actually watching this. All right, pickles. It's a fucking weird ass thing, but you know, people see you comment pickles, they're like, what the fuck is he talking about? All right. So I think I want to have this like Toronto in the background, right? And then we're gonna have like a bunch of nabs just everywhere because he's bulling. He's bulling in life. We could probably stick his logo, kind of just. I don't know if this is his logo or this is an album, and I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not gonna fake like I'm a Nav fan or anything. So, you know, like, let's do color dodge for now. You know, we have Nav here. We're gonna add some cooler effects, but for now, because I'm lazy, we're just gonna add what already exists. Okay. So let's keep looking through. We can do this on the side. This looks like a side piece. You know what I'm saying? What we could do is actually, this one is like the billboard length, so this could actually be what nav. Let's turn those off, so we can really have that on there. Just ideas, guys. I go in without a plan. I just see what kind of looks good. Right now it's looking a little rough in my opinion, but that's just how it is. That's just how it is. We probably want more high quality. This one's a little rough, and this has more color. Like, you know, this nav is, it was just the first one I picked, so we're just giving it that love, but I think next is probably adding this one up front to the clouds. Alright, put them all the way to the side. Select, this one should be a perfect selection because all the colors are, yep. It just saves so much time. Probably gonna have to shrink all these navs. I always like to add a little, because, you know, the layering, I always like to have, you know, a finger go over a face or whatever. It just adds a little bit to the whole thing. Okay. Let's see what else we can add. I usually want to add a third All right, this side profile, perfect. So we're gonna flip that one, transform, flip horizontal. I wonder if there's a shortcut for that, but you know, I'm not gonna remember that right now. Let's drag these behind. Oh, as you guys can see, I've been forgetting to name the layers for you guys, so it's gonna get confusing, but it's okay. This one's gonna be a little tough to cut out, I think, because the background is dark. Yeah, see how it basically just shaved off his skull. See that shit? Mad annoying. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, no. Alright, we're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to go in, see what's up. Lasso tool. Remember, hold shift to get that plus. Alright, he's gonna have like a demented skull right now. But it's okay. I think that looks alright. Let's see how that looks. Oh shit. That did not look good. Alright, so we totally forgot about his, you know, other eye. Oh shit. Alright. You know what, that's alright. It's better than nothing. This now we need to take out, but right now we're just gonna actually no. So let's call this the right nav. This one's the left nav. Middle nav, right? Let's see if we can select a good majority of the left one. I think it's gonna blend in too much. No, it's actually did a good job grabbing his head. So we need to increase the size. If you want to increase the size of something, the bracket keys, the ones that look like, I guess I'll just draw it out. I mean, hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, but oh, that didn't even exist. Oh, oh no, you can't even see that. Like the ones that look like this on your keyboard. The one above the enter, whatever. All right, I'm explaining that way too much, my bad. But yeah, you can use that to decrease the left one is the decrease, the right one is the increase. It's better than just going in here all the time and like trying to find the perfect size. You can select kind of like whatever. Why did it disappear? Oh, you know why? Because I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, let's delete that. No. All right, go back. We gotta reselect our boy. All right, let's start getting this shit on the road. Like, I feel like I'm taking it long. I'm just trying to explain to you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to leave you guys hanging if I'm going too fast or anything. This is kind of like an intermediate tutorial, if anything. Stop selecting everything, please. This is where, you know, when annoying shit like that happens, I come in with my lasso tool. All right, we'll just select whatever's over here. It's gonna stay behind there. All right, and we definitely gotta clean up those edges, but it's all right. For now, chilling. Put a little bit of his hand right there. Might want to add some clouds in a second. I'm kind of fucking with this nav right here, to be honest with you. I think we need to make this one a little shorter. Don't worry, guys. It's looking rough right now, but trust the process. Trust the process. So maybe we can plug in this, because dude, this photo's hard. It's a fucking hard ass wallpaper. I just don't know how it's gonna fit in, you know, unless I put it in the dead front behind this nav. Car in the trees, the fucking clouds. I mean, let's try it honestly. Him and his boy making the money, making the moves. I don't even care. Just fucking select all of it. I just don't want the night sky in there. Alright, that is a good selection. Not fucking with that? Fuck it. It's a collage. It's part of the thing, you know. All right, let's get this Toronto popping in this background. Let's see what we can do with this bitch. Let's see what happens if we duplicate and put some effects. It's getting hot as fuck in my room. One second, I need to take this off. There we go. Let's add some sort of gradient map to it. Yeah, I rock with that. You know, I like to just fuck around and just see if there's anything else I can. I like that color burn, low key. But for now, let's leave that a little orange. Actually, let's try another color. Let's go to a purple, maybe. Let's see if we reverse that. No, not rocking with those colors. Maybe if I just turn this shit off. Okay. It is on a color burn setting right now, so I'm just, let's look at oranges. Interesting. All right, let's do that. Oh, that didn't. All right, so I guess we have to leave it like that. Let's do another copy above it. I think I want to make it this one. Leave that normal. Let's. I like that darker color. And so what we're gonna do is kind of. Okay, we're gonna group these. Group all this shit. Move this up. No, please just move the Toronto. I think I want to have like. What am I dragging? What is this I'm dragging? Am I below it? No, I should be above it. Okay, let's turn this off. How about that? I kind of fuck with that though, like that fading look. Let's duplicate that and just see. And then might have to just throw in like a new. What is this? This orange, yeah. Let's see if we reverse it. No, I don't fuck with that. All right, let's go to pinks. And you know what? Let's just only apply it to this because I want this to stack on top. It's looking a little rough, guys. I know. Just trust the process. Because like I kind of wanted like this fading little thing going on. I have to like maybe not make it so. Low-key fuck with that. I low-key fuck with that. If I put another subtract on it. I kind of want to keep the shape of it though, and I don't like the colors surrounding it. I might have to think of something. Let's keep jumping around, man. Let's keep jumping around. Hopefully something sticks. Let's try this. Okay. Let's just see. All right, no, nothing is going. All right, now we're gonna just put some saturation on that shit because we're just trying shit out, guys. All right, I know it's looking rough. Just trust the process. Trust it. Now we kind of want that yellow. Again, but it's all good. Let's get back to this shit. All right, it's looking rough, guys. But again, trust the process. It's called fucking around, you know? So I don't know if I dig this like purple one or like this, but I know for sure, dude, I need to probably fix this green gross problem. I need to select the buildings and get like a gist. All right, let's get most of it, right? And then we're gonna layer mask that. See, now those colors are a little bit more manageable. You can't really tell the imperfections because this is like a, off print thing. Let's duplicate that and actually bring it over to the side. I want to have it so it's like multiple, but we might want to also, I want to try increasing it. You know what I'm saying? We might want to make this a little more faded. Let's see what kind of effects kind of. We could add a very vague touch with the saturation. You know what? And I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to have that above that. I might want to have that below to keep some color. So now it's like it went from pink to the start. Actually, I think I want to keep like a pinkish touch, to be honest with you. Let's do another selection. Actually, can I select? Okay, so if you hold command and you click on like whatever, it could be this one, it selects the whole image, or it selects this layer mask. It's actually really cool. So now I can click into this one, this layer, and layer mask it. Did that even change the background color? Because it did add a little more of this grain up here. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. For real, I know it's looking rough right now, and you might think, oh, why doesn't it look perfect? It's called a work in progress. I'm trying to, I've never done this before. So I think it looks really cool. People will know that's like some Toronto shit right there. And what we could do is still kind of like, outline this, and we can add more effects in the sky. You know, we could always add, you know those planes that fucking have flags with like an ad on it that like flies behind it? No, that is not what I'm looking for. Plane, all right, flying plane with flag. Let's just see if I want like a flag trailing behind it. We might have to add it. So we might have to pull this guy out actually. Actually, we like this little plane. I don't know if it has anything to do with Canada, but it's okay. Oh shit, that's like a fucking UFO right there. No, it's probably some military shit. Alright, let's drag this little guy in. We're probably gonna have to select around here and make the color just not this gross, mundane little color. So let's select this little guy. So this is like this process right now. This is basically just the collaging section, and this is where I'm putting things together, seeing what fits, seeing what doesn't. Let's see if I drag it below, it'll add its little effects on it. Oh, dude, that's sick. Dude, that's dope. But if I... Interesting. So the problem is, you know, these two are in separate layers, but what you can do is select one, hold Command, and select the other. Okay, and then we're gonna make this a little smaller. And what I want to add is, so, you know, we're gonna have to probably go on Google. I use DuckDuckGo, flying plane with flag, or it's probably banner. That's probably what I'm looking for. I just saw that. See, you see like this kind of idea, but I need like a real one, because then I kind of want it to be like nav or something, like an additional nav. Huh. All right, real, please. I want no fucking clip art. This one might be it. We could probably whiten this out. Let's just try it. Oh, shit. Where's my plane? Okay. And then we put this one over here, right? This one's screen. Oh, you know, I need to actually select that. So let's delete this one down here. And that's why it looks so weird. That should look, yeah, all right, that looks okay. Actually, no, we need to deselect what's in here. Remember brackets to lower and all that shit. Oh no, we want this line. All right, this is probably where we haven't the lasso, so it's not gonna be good. It's just gonna be just enough. All right, so and you want to hold Shift to then add. I think I've already explained this. And then you hold Alt to do a minus lasso. Let's add a little. All right, I think that's the best we're gonna get. Actually, we got it. Perfect. It's gonna be a little weird, but it's okay. We just gotta screen it, and then we're gonna drag this one below. It's over here, and this one's just normal. Okay. Oh, I see. It's not the same. All right. So what we're gonna have to do actually is simply straight up just erase this bitch. Now you're gonna see what I'm gonna do. Now we're just gonna actually combine these guys. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Oh, look at that. So we're gonna have to fix this little no limits thing, but I think we'll be able to. It'll be good. So I think that this would come out of the like middle right here. Okay. And basically we need to, actually we could expand this little thing, but for now we're going to use the clone stamp tool, and this will copy everything around it, blend it in. Look at that, it looks brand new, man. You won't even notice it. We're going to put matte effects too, so can't even tell, dude. Can't even tell that much. Hold Alt, because you need a point of reference for the clone stamp tool. I should have said that. So yeah, I kind of fucked it up a little bit right there, so I need to bit by bit. Alright. But from a distance, you really can't tell. And I think what we have to do is actually make this shit normal. There's a lot of blue. I feel like there should be a way to... Let's use hue and saturation, and let's see if we can, like, convert that blue into red. Guys, I'm a genius. I don't even know. You don't even know. Okay. And so now it's, like, adding the message on top of it. For some reason this is... I think I'm going to have to actually... Oh, shit, that fucks it all up. Alright, we're just going to have to drag this guy above it all. Alright, perfect. So we're going to do a little more cleanup on this. So we got to find the clone stamp tool. Make sure it's all... looking rough. I don't even really know how to use this clone stamp tool, but we're figuring it out together. Maybe I just have to like drag it up a little bit more. Okay. That didn't do anything. It's a learning experience for you and I. I know I should be like already knowing this shit, but hey, fuck it. Why is this thing still affecting it? It's not at all, actually. Which layer is this? Who are you? Who are you? So it is this little... So what if I was a little... Actually, no, you want to do a layer mask, so it's a non-destructive thing. And I think white is the delete. No. Black. We'll remove some of this here. Perfect. Okay. Let's turn everything back on. Alright. Okay. We're going to add a little nav in here. We're just going to use Helvetica. It's a free font. Don't have to worry about anything. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where's the text? Yeah, here. Alright. So, we're going to shove this guy right into here. Right into here. Ugh, this thing's fucking yellow. What is that? Gotta fix it. There we go. Alright, so it matches in a little bit. Don't worry about the nitty gritty, man. Like, alright, so here's a little trick. I don't know if there's a saying nav has or anything. So I think for now we're just going to do this. Let's go to blending mode. Here's a little way you can kind of blend things in. You guys hear my dog? He's awake. Oh. Okay, so if you hold Alt, you can split these things. And usually this kind of like would allow you to blend it. I think I have to do it the white side. That has to stay, that has to stay. Alright, and then we're gonna actually make this color. I don't know if that's a really good blending. I think it does. It kind of goes along with the yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like it kind of goes along with the little things, and it'll cover up any blemishes we have. And so what we can do is kind of copy it. Oh, I didn't think about that. We can stretch this motherfucker out. Alright, and then we can... Yeah! We can make it a part of the thing, dude. Clipping mask, look. Shit. My computer is just like, yo. Alright, gotta give it a second. So, these video recordings were eating up all my storage, so Photoshop just didn't even know what to do. So, that's all fixed now. Let's get back into the tutorial. So, let's move this little nav. Alright. And, you know, I think that's looking okay. It's better than if it wasn't blended. Maybe I can make it a little less. All right. So that's cool. You know what? Maybe I should have it going behind these things. Just kind of think about it. Nav flag. Let's just kind of see if I can somehow get it to blend in the back. All right, no, that's just not gonna happen. So we're gonna have it in front. Let's also move the other pieces. we can clearly see this is like Toronto shit. I'm just trying to fill in like space, you know? Hear my dog? Okay. So now let's get back to this billboard, man. We've been kind of neglecting this little boy right here. So I want to shove in this little guy right here. And what I'm thinking is I need to select, actually, I need to do another, I need to select this little square right here. I just want it to go in here. Whatever I put in it. Probably don't want this little side. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna do another layer of that. No clipping mask. But what we're gonna do is blacken out everything else. All right, and then we're gonna blacken, because as you can see in the layer mask, we need to erase what isn't necessary. All right, and now you can see there's a little bit. Now it's all good. Now it's all good. So now this bad boy can just sit in there. This low-key looks like part of the window, you know what I mean? But it's not even. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I probably just won't. All right, that seems like it. Let's put a little more brightness on nav billboard. Let's get a little brightness going in there. Clipping mask, remember? Contrast, beautiful. We didn't even get to the effects yet, and we're gonna see how we can kind of do that. I don't want this to be too distracting up front. Oh, you know what? This card thing might be all fucked up, so we want to hide it a little bit behind this guy. Might want to increase him a little bit. And I think in front of this billboard, we probably want a fat text of nav, kind of like, you know. And this one will be white. Okay. Let's stretch him out. Let's get him. We can kind of do it like it's a cross, no cap. Oh shit, there's like a little black dot. We gotta figure out what that is. I have a little idea actually. I think I want like a repeating. Alright, I definitely want to read nav, so I'm gonna have to actually bring this guy lower. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have this nav, and you really need to figure out what the fuck this is. Like, is this a part of... No, please. Alright, go back. Everything go back. Lock things as we do an investigation. Alright, so when I move this, so there's a hole in here. You want white to fill it in. There we go. Okay, so now another problem. So bring that billboard back, and let's simply just add some white. Okay, problem solved. What I want to do with this nav is duplicate and lift it straight up. Bring the fill to none. Come over here into the, you want to double click on here and do stroke. Okay, I'll probably just want to leave that continuing to be white. Let's make it maybe 2, so it's not super distracting. Or if any, actually my little idea I just had, we can start with 3. Alright, and then add another one, and then we'll make this one 2. Alright, it's gonna get in his face, but you know, we're just trying this out, and then 1. So it's fading away. And if anything, we can honestly just decrease this. And, you know, so we can see his face, which will probably be a lot better. Or if anything. I think I kind of liked it taking over the whole thing. But definitely make it a little smaller because I want to see his face. No. You know, and We can also put the opacity 75 over here, it becomes 50, and over here is 25, just so we can see a little better. I just want to add a little, something. We definitely gotta increase that 'cause I'm trying to see that V. This little guy right here is really fucking up everything. Definitely gonna have to fix this little image. Let's get some white and then just see kind of what pops up. There we go. So right now we can then go back, add some black. Make this really. Oh no! Stop scrolling. All right, things are coming together. I want to fuck around a little bit more with this little nav in here. Maybe we can add another. That is my recording thing. Let me go find. You can see all my projects, my nav images. Maybe we can add a little bit more navs in there. This one seems like a good one. It looks like shit right now, but it's actually good. It's because of all the filters stacked on it. So let's see if we can get a nice select of him. It's pretty good. Get a little more of his face in there. All right, layer mask that. All right. We want him in. Yo, come on now. All right. All right, lock all these nav text. All right, let's lock all these guys, and then let's just simply just gotta. Come on now. No, all right. So, I think this is looking okay for right now. We still got a little bit to fill over here. These clouds, we kind of ended up neglecting them. I feel like I was trying to value this little pole. But if anything, I could just tilt this bad boy down. Because you can't really tell. Kind of add them in the clouds, Let my Mac not shit itself. Alright, I gotta go fix that. But this one is not good, so I think we should just decrease its size. Alright. Let me fix this problem again. So we're gonna be fucking around with these clouds. I'm gonna leave a little darkness in there because, oh shit. Come on now. All right, stay like that. Now it looks like it's all in the cloud and all that good stuff. All right, I think now it's time to start adding some effects. So in my Finder, oh, that's all my shit. Let's look at my assets. So I found this randomly. I just looked up free, film grain textures and dust and scratches, and this was a free. I don't know where I got it, so you're gonna have to do some Googling, but you kind of want this. I'll show you. You want a black background with a white touch, right? Oh, okay. Sometimes my computer just really can't handle all this. All right, and then I usually bring it down to the linear dodge add, and so obviously you can see how it's a little bit like that. Okay. I don't like it too much on the bottom, so I'm gonna bring that down a bit and add some scratches up in there. You want to lock that. I personally really like to add grain, so Command Shift N or Control Shift N, and then this is where you can add it. So I'm gonna add grain, make this overlay, press this option, press OK, and then now we can go to filter, because before I used to use noise, and noise is not the same thing as grain. So just bump that shit up. I usually just put it to 50 and then kind of just turn it on, turn it off, just see the slight differences. Anything you can just duplicate if you want to be a savage like that, and maybe make this 50% opacity. But it definitely does its thing. You can slightly see. I think I'm gonna leave that. Boom, boom. I think you can merge those, but whatever. So yeah, let's start looking at what we can start adding on top. And what I like to do sometimes is straight up go for a gradient map and then just kind of see the kind of effects. So we can always add a soft light of orange, and I just go through it. I just see what can work, what doesn't. It's clear we should probably reverse this back. You're just seeing what works. So you know that's probably not the best color. We probably want, let's go to reds. I really like using this one. Okay, we're just looking. We're just seeing if anything catches our eye. Anything that looks nice. Okay, overlay. Let's do a reverse. Because sometimes this can be a slight accent to all the colors. It's like this, for example. We'll use linear light, but actually, you know, knock this down. 45%, 35, because I don't know if I want to keep that color. You know, this could be something new I try, because it's really bright here and it looks clean. Let me try 25. I just don't like it being so harsh, you know what I mean? So maybe 10 would be the magic. You know, just adds that little touch. You see what I'm saying? No, let's actually make that 20. I think I like that. I think I really like that. Okay, cool. Lock that so you don't touch it. And let's see, maybe add some vibrance to the whole thing. So if you knock it up all the way or all the way down, you can obviously tell. So I want to kick it a little bit because I want these colors to pop. Let's see the saturation. Saturate's a little bit too much. Might want to kill it a little bit. Let's turn it on and off. Actually, I think I like it with no addition. A little trick I would do, get black and white and put it to 15. And it has this, I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of tones it down a little bit in a good way. So I might leave that. Or no, I think I kind of like having such vibrant colors. All right, never mind. See, this whole thing is testing, guys. Testing. Just seeing, like, I can fucking throw a threshold on here and just see, like, I don't know. Would it ever do something cool? Like, I don't know. You know, I just try shit. I seriously just, oh. You see how it kind of added a little something to him down there? Right? It made the darker pieces a lot darker, and I actually really like that. Alright, so I think it's just something we use multiply on. I just like how it added that little bit. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we want to, 60 was a good number. Maybe a little less intense. Okay. All right. So that's looking a little bit cool. Let's see what else we can throw in here. Can you not pop up? Thank you. Let's see. Pattern. I've never really tried this actually. So let's see what the fuck is in here. All right. Let's see what this does. Yo. I like what it did with the top portion. I mean, what we can do, radarize it. I did a Shift E to just get to the eraser. Then it automatically you know, we can erase kind of like a little bit down here. Actually, I like that little touch it did. You know what I mean? I mean, I could knock it down just a little bit, maybe 75%. And, you know, it adds a little texture up here. It makes these colors really pop. Let's see if we decrease fill. Okay, makes it less intense too. Again, see, and I made it brighter. That's what I wanted to do anyway. All right. This little middle nav is kind of too much, too yellow. What we could do, you can hear my stomach doing in the mic. That's mad funny, but I'm starving right now. But I'm gonna finish this. And I guess I could do that. No, I wanted to blend with that color. All right, you know, that's probably just not gonna happen. Maybe a little bit of black and white. I just, you know, tone it down a little bit. That's just not happening. But I'll do my little like 15% on it. Maybe not actually, maybe like 30, 35. You kind of get to see its little threshold thingy. You know, this kind of, it bounces off with the clouds and shit. You know, this is honestly looking pretty fire alone, but you know, let's look through Unsplash, because sometimes you guys, you never know, you can find something to put on top of it. Let's look up texture and patterns. Sometimes I really like to find abstract things like this, for example, but I'm not really digging that at the moment. These are cool. Sometimes I get to see these. I I don't want too much. Yo, if you can hear my stomach, yo, I'm sorry. Alright, we're almost done with this, guys. Trust. And I'm about to have class in like an hour too, so this is before class. This one seems a little cool. I want to add, just a hint of, a little effect. So we're just gonna see simply if it works or not. I really just fuck around. Alright, so I'm gonna expand that. Check it off. We're just gonna see if it. And I simply, guys, I just look through. So it's not really blending well with any. That's cool. See this sort of effect? So what I would do is probably try to see if it can already select this red. Right? See, it's not really that nice, but we can. Somehow, that's just like a nice little touch. Actually, no, I don't fuck with that at all. Thought I did. This could actually be done. I usually do though, like, look through this kind of. Ooh, this ball. I gotta add that just in the background. I'm gonna drink of water. Suppress the stomach with water. Okay. So we can easily. Oh, nope. Wrong one. Come on. Cancel. Come on. Thank you. My computer. There's just so much going on the screen right now that it's overwhelmed. I'll have to do a lot of quick bit editing. Okay, it's not a perfect circle, but it's okay. We're just gonna add it. This little piece right here. Let's see how it just blends in. Oh my god, perfect. Like the little sun. Oh. Right, and then let's put it all under this grain and shit. Dust and scratches too. And then maybe we want to add, let's get this color. You can actually turn the opacity down of a brush. You can do that. But what I probably want to do is not red. I probably want to do that orange. Probably put it behind it. Actually, no, never mind. We're just gonna leave it. Fuck it. It's just like a little sum. Alright, and I think that is it done. I don't know if, may want to add a little something here, but, we got a Toronto in the back. A little flash says nav. Got a little nav down here. Maybe we can add a little bit more into the thing over here. Just something. This could be a little crazy shit. Let's see if there's anything less intense. Oh, I like all those colors. I just want to see what this looks like. I just want to see. This is a lot of different. And as you guys can tell, I said I was going to stay organized, and I did not for you guys. I apologize, but this is just how I operate, man. I just fucking. Ooh. Didn't really work. Yeah, never mind. I thought that would work. Actually, I think I want to make this guy a little darker or a little brighter or something. He needs a little. Nope. More contrast, maybe. Yeah. There we go. do I want all this text to be white, or I think what you can do is actually, as a whole group, you can do a color overlay. Look at that. Oh, that red, dude. All right, you know what, let's try the Nah, dude, I really fucked with that red. Maybe knock down the opacity a little bit. Yeah, it's a good red. All right, and I think that's done. Yeah, looks pretty good. You know, actually, I think homie's head is chopped off. Yeah, just a tad. Let's fix that. I noticed a quick little. You always want to review your work a little bit. I know in some of my wallpapers, I totally missed some shit. But I think everything is clipped nice. Got some nav in there. I think this is good. All right, if you stuck through this long, I had a lot of technical difficulties getting this shit done. I don't expect everyone to watch through the whole thing. I'm definitely gonna put time codes to make it easier on you guys to jump around. But yeah, that's basically a whole walkthrough, you know? I have technical difficulties, I try and I move around a lot of pieces, and everything is spontaneous, and that's kind of how I design. I don't like to go in with a plan. Sometimes I will if I'm going throughout my day, some idea pops in my head, and then I'll incorporate it, but you know, for the most part, it's random. I don't know what photos I'm working with, I don't know what kind of ideas will pop up. And so what I want you guys to learn from this, and just being creative in general, like, just go with the flow, just try different things out. Today we did a lot of random things, adding, and that's what I try to do with every new piece. I try to just do something new, and you kind of want to improve with every art piece you do. You want to be 1% better at least. You know, you can always just add a little something, because then you're now learning how to use Photoshop even better than before. You're increasing your workflow efficiency, you know. This video probably took maybe over an hour collectively, but you know, as you keep practicing and practicing and you learn new skills and all this, you can cut that time down. When I first started, it took me around an hour to 2 hours. But you know, now I've consistently brought it down to maybe an hour, because before it'd be plus, and a little less sometimes. You know, I make artwork like this really fast, but now because I'm talking, it's slowing me down a bit, but that's fine. So I really hope you guys learned something today. Hopefully you guys get to see kind of just how I operate, and when I make wallpapers, hopefully this was valuable to you. If it was, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel for more of these videos, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this. Yeah, have a great day. Thanks for watching.